Happy Tuesday, guys. I know on Monday I forgot to tell you at the beginning, but for Wednesday's assignment, I'm going to go ahead and tell you now so I don't forget. I'm going to need you to read pages 7 through 9 for Wednesday. For today, you were asked to read pages 4 through 6. And if you forget, I'll go ahead and add it to the power slide so that you know what pages to read for Wednesday. So for Tuesday, you were asked to read pages 4 through 6. Okay, so this is the front cover. I'm going to go ahead and go to table of contents. You were asked to read the introduction. Tuesday, I would like you to read the Sheriff of Nottingham. So the introduction was actually very important. It gave you the background knowledge you needed for the story. It introduced Robin Hood and his men, and that's very important. Okay, it told you where they lived. So they lived in a forest. It also showed you how Robin Hood would communicate with his followers. Okay, so you know how you and your best friend might have a special handshake, or maybe you speak in codes and only your best friend knows. He would call his followers with his horn. So once he blew the horn, that's how all of the people knew to come. Because remember, they were all very good archers, wrestlers, and swordsmen. So they were actually very good at defending themselves. On page 6, it gave you the background on how the common people felt. This explains why Robin Hood had to take from the poor. Why Robin Hood took from the rich and gave to the poor. Okay, the lords are overtaxing the people and they're taking more money than what they should. So the common people are having trouble staying afloat. Okay, so in other words, it's like saying if I went to HEB right now and HEB said, okay, for a box of eggs, we normally pay $2, they're going to charge me $20. Okay, that's how it's, that's what corrupt was. That's what being cruel is, taking advantage of people. Okay, so pages 4 through 6 gives you the background knowledge that you need in order to understand the story. Okay, so far we have met Robin Hood, his followers, the lords who are taking the money, and we have the common people. Okay, now let me ask you this. Was Robin Hood considered outlaw? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pause there, and I'm going to get us onto our power slides. Okay, so now we're in our Google Slides. So Robin Hood wins the Sheriff's Golden Arrow. So this is Tuesday's lesson. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's look at our anchor chart. I went ahead and embedded the anchor chart into Google Slides. That way you already have it. So if you choose to copy it, you can. So like I said, this week we are going over sequencing. So what is sequencing? Sequencing is the order of events in a story. So something that happens first, second, and so forth. So other ways to talk about sequencing is chronological order, steps in a process, or how to. Key words that you would need when sequencing is first, next, then, finally, last. So remember, beginning, middle, and end. That's what you need for sequencing. What happened in the beginning, what happened in the middle, what happened in the end. So you also want to look here where it says somebody wanted, but so then finally. You would use these if you wanted to write a summary. Okay, so down here they give you an example of what is the sequence for making a bowl of cereal. First, get out the cereal. Next, get a bowl and spoon. Then pour cereal in the bowl. After that, add milk. Finally, enjoy your cereal. So that's what sequencing is, guys. It's what you would do first, second, third. Same thing when you're reading. Okay, something that you would do first, something that happens first in the story. Okay, when you're telling your story, you're not going to tell the ending first, right? Okay. Now, let's look at what I'm going to have you do. So directions says, using your sequencing skills, click on the sentences below and place them in order from what happened first to what happened at the end of pages 4 through 6. Yes, you will need to move the sentences around. This is a drag and place in order activity. So I want you to pay attention to how you're going to do this. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 phrases. What you're going to do is you're going to click, okay? Then you're going to see where you have the double, it looks like a cross. You're going to click on it and you're going to drag. So maybe that's first, okay? And you're just going to put them in order like this. Okay, you're going to place them in order just like this. And if you think this is the order it goes in, then this is how you would do it. You would drag, they fit, okay? And then you would submit this to me. Now, I don't know if that's the order they go in. I just kind of rearranged them. But I wanted to show you how to move them around. Okay? Makes sense? Remember, if you need help, guys, don't hesitate to contact me. I don't mind helping you. Okay? Now, today's lesson was pretty easy because it was only 3 pages you had to read because I want to give you time for your reading for Wednesday. So for Wednesday, I need you to have pages 7 through 9 read. So please read pages 7 through 9 read. That's a whole nother part of the book. Okay? Okay, guys, happy learning. Bye.